I'm Creativecrambo, back with another one. Yeah, so this is a beginner's guide really to filtration and the box I use to get me started in the ponding game. And I use this one. It's an Oasis filter plus UV. Green to clean, 18,000, combined 18 watt UVC, 9,000 to 18,000 litres. Now my pond only holds about 5,500 litres of water, so I thought that would do a good job for me. Inside you would get a layer of filter media. You'd have a coarse one, a medium one, and then a fine one. And then in the bottom you'd have a lot of these sort of bio rings really, like that in the bottom. Your water comes in there from your pump. It comes out of there and then obviously drains through your media, and your outlet is on the front there, and that would then be connected to your pond, wherever you put your box, you know, you do your pipe work to go back out to your pond. Must admit, for the first year, this small little box did a good job really, and at the time I only had, I think, 3 fish in there at the time, so you know there wasn't a great demand on the waste, and it was okay. The second year, obviously introducing more koi to the pond. This little box here just really couldn't keep up with the demand of waste. Therefore I did get a big tank, and then I hooked this up to the bigger tank. Still used the the 18 watt UVC, and for the next year that did a really good job. I've improved that even more now, and I've got 2 more tanks in there, and obviously done away with this. So I'm going to show you where that used to be in my shed and the setup I've got now. Yeah, so my green to clean box used to just sit on that shelf there, and I'd have a bit of pipe work coming down and then back out to the pond. That was okay for about a year, because I only had a small amount of fish in there. But after that, the demand on the waste was getting a lot for that little box there to cope with. So I introduced this tank. That holds over 200 litres of water, and inside there is it's ram-packed with alfagrog and filter media. I ran that for another year, I think. All I did was connect that box, the green to clean box, to the tank, which gave me more media and everything else. Connected that to that. That done me for another year. Start to introduce a few more koi, and really that small little box then couldn't really keep up with the demand of waste, so I had to get rid of that and make my own filter system up here. So I bought a 30 watt UV clarifier, and that's connected to the tank here. But I also got these 2 barrels as well. They also hold over 200 litres of water and a ram packed with alfagrog. So what I've got now is 3 bio filters, and what I mean by that is that all the media in these drums and that tank, I don't clean them. So the only thing I clean is the filter wall once a week. Clean that filter wall once a week, but I do not clean the alfagrog in there, because what I've got here is a unique thing. What you've got to do is you've got to build up your beneficial bacteria. Now the beneficial bacteria lives inside, say like your alfagrog or filter media, something like that. They live in there, and what they do is they live on the they eat the ammonia, the nitrite, and then what they do is turn that into nitrates and then back into your pond. So I've got a cracking system going here. All seems to be working really good. I have done a water test. This is the test kit I use, and the main three things you need to look out for really when you're doing your test is the ammonia, your nitrate, and your pH, and that's normally what I use. I haven't done a test for a couple of weeks, but I'll definitely do one of them. Yeah, so your beneficial bacteria in these tanks, they break down the ammonia, break down the nitrites, yeah, and then convert them into nitrates, and that's all healthy for the pond, you know. So I had to do the upgrade. The small you know, tank in the corner there, the small box in the corner, really wasn't producing the goods, so I did a massive upgrade, and I'm getting some great benefits from this. I've done a test the other week and everything's in good order, and to be honest with you, you know, I started off with that box. It got me into the ponding game. Eventually you might have to do a few upgrades, but and that's the way it goes. If you're serious about ponding, then that's exactly what you got to do, and that's what I did. So well happy with the system I've got here, the setup I've got here now. Beneficial bacteria, can't stress enough to keep those guys happy. Also me doing that, keeping them happy, I've introduced a mechanical filter sort of skimmer to the pond, which helps out these main filters. You don't want these overclogging with too much dirt and mess, and obviously, you know, a lot of waste from the koi. So yeah, I've introduced the mechanical skimmer to my pond to reduce the waste, and yeah, I've also done a video on that one as well if you'd like to see that. But well happy with my setup. Just one more thing I want to do as well is I'm going to show you how to change the UV bulb in the green to clean box. But happy days. Yeah, so in your box, obviously it's a combined unit, but your UV lamp is in the lid, and what you got here is a couple of rivets. So you take your rivets out. I think there's 4 in total, but I think I've lost a couple of them, and you've just got to take your lid off like that, get to your UV unit, and I'm going to show you how to actually take this bulb out. I'll show you how to. Let's show you first. That's it live. Obviously over the years that's perished and stuff like that, but yeah, you normally see the light at the back there when it's on. That's a UV light there coming into this unit. I'll just take that off, and then I'll just show you how to change the bulb on that. So you just take off, you know, that connection at the side. You take out your bulb, and then you take that off there, and then you get a replacement bulb. Yeah, definitely highly recommend you, if you have got one of these units, to change that bulb probably every 6 months. It just helps with the no algae in your water and keeps your water nice crystal clear. That's how you take that off. Just like I want to say, you know, like this box here, like, you know, it did me a job, fantastic job to start with. Obviously I had to do the upgrade with the tanks and stuff like that. get that beneficial bacteria working in my biofilters, and you know, and that's going to work for me. Must admit, pond's doing really good. Water quality is really good. Just a few little upgrades, but to start off with, if you want to start off with, right, and you've got a small pond, then that box will work for you. If you've got a medium to large pond, then you need to look at something else. But that's how you do it. I'd like to say thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. And I'll see you in the next one.